Welcome to your Around the Peninsula. I'm Army Sergeant Alan Brutus. Mud on your shirt and gross food in your stomach usually doesn't sound like fun. Air Force Sergeant Christopher Kingen takes us to Kunsan Air Base, where these elements make for a great day.
Disgusting food, sand, and lots of mud were some of the elements that service members had to endure in order to complete their Wolfpack Warrior Mud Run.
Today was the mud run. It was in memory of Lieutenant Hoves. Basically, it was a 1.88-mile course with a bunch of obstacles, anywhere from low crawling, running, wheelbarrow, leapfrog, and mud, obviously, and oh God, the eating of the random kimchi or bugs or worms, fish heads. I got the fish heads. It's a good time.
The participants had a lot of fun, even if they weren't planning on participating.
It was a lot of fun. Well, I came here with the intention of just doing moral support. My team kind of fell through last second, and then I showed up, and somebody's like, hey, we need an extra person. So I said, shoot, I'll grab my shoes, and we did it. So it was a lot of fun, and it was just tons of obstacles and running and getting dirty, my favorite part.
And some of the Wolfpack members told what their most challenging part of the event was.
I think low crawl in the mud. There was a whole bunch of mud in my eyes, mud in my mouth, mud in my ears, mud in places that you don't want mud in.
After spending 40 minutes out on the course, the participants enjoyed the cold water at the end.
1, 2, 3,
Staff Sergeant Christopher Kingen, Kunsan Air Base, Korea.
This event was held in memory of Lieutenant Hoves, who passed away a couple months ago in Korea. The tradition dates back to the beginning of the U.S. Cavalry. It's a male-dominated event that one soldier is hoping to change. Specialist Tyler Ferris has more.
It's pretty tough. It's pretty tough training.
The candidates on the 4-7 Cav Spur Ride don't have much to say about the battle drills.
Nice job!
Or the sleepless night spent completing lane after lane of physically and mentally taxing tasks.
That's pretty hard too.
But one Spur candidate has a strong reason to push on.
To prove that females can do just as much as males, no matter what it is.
The tasks are challenging.
I didn't expect to get any sympathy just because I'm the only female. Definitely haven't gotten it. I've been treated just like all the other males, pushed as hard as just the other males.
But the reward is worth the effort.
I'm definitely proud of myself. I never thought about quitting, but I wasn't too sure how much of it I could do, actually. But it feels good to have people come up to me and tell me that they didn't think I could do it, but seeing me finish it, that they were surprised.
I would say that she deserves her spurs because she motivated the rest of her team, and she never gave up.
Don't give up. Definitely don't give up. As long as you keep your head up, you'll get through it.
Private Torres is the only female to get her spurs on this ride. Specialist Tyler Ferris, Camp Casey, Korea.
The Order of the Spur is open to all MOSs and members of foreign military serving with cavalry units. More than 30 companies give assistance to service members and their dependents as they make life-changing transitions. No matter where they are heading, ACS is there to help. Army Sergeant Anthony King takes us inside.
ACS invited more than 30 companies from all over the Republic of Korea to participate in a job fair. The companies offered worldwide careers for service members and dependents, whether transitioning into or out of the military. Finding a career can be very difficult, so ACS wanted to help.
It's important to me personally because when I got out of the military, I did 13 years, 6 months in the military, and I didn't have the information that I'm giving out to the veterans and the prospective veterans and the dependents. So I'm just trying to give them a leg up and tell them the real deal Holyfield, so they won't be without a job like I was for almost 19 months after I got out the military.
Nobody gets a job in this day and age without having a good network.
When I got out of the military 10 years ago, we didn't have any job fairs where I was stationed at, so I had to really go online and do all my job searching online. I didn't have a venue like this to come to and network with. So we try to bring, a little bit of the United States here for soldiers and family members who may be transitioning in or out.
Transitions can be very difficult. ACS is here to help. Army Sergeant Anthony King, Yongsan, Korea.
That may be a good option for you.
Frank Jackson also said he hopes to have even bigger turnouts in the future. How far can your voice be heard? Army Sergeant Ton Pham introduces us to people at Camp Casey that answer a cry for help from the other side of the world.
Recently, with the tornadoes in Oklahoma destroying homes and changing people's lives, about 20 volunteers from the Camp Casey thrift store, Casey's Closet, thought of a great way to help the Oklahoma disaster relief by wrapping care packages, taking donations at the Casey Food Court, and for one day, all proceeds they make on sales at the store will go to the victims.
We decided to kind of expand what we consider our Area 1 community because we have a lot of people here that are from Oklahoma, have family there, that have been stationed there, that have been touched in some way.
Over 100 Area 1 community members show their support by giving cash donations.
They're human beings just like us, so I would want to have help too if I need it. So I'm pretty sure they need help too.
It's a pretty sad thing that happened. So to help out just a little bit, like $5, $10, it's a good thing.
And one soldier can relate on a personal level.
Well, because I have family that were tornado victims of Hurricane Katrina and all types of stuff like that. So I feel it's only fair that people donate to my family, so I feel it's only fair that I donate to theirs.
Army Sergeant Ton Pham, Camp Casey, Korea.
Oklahoma victims received more than $2,000 in donations from Camp Casey volunteers. When war breaks out, countries call on the service of more than just military members. Senior Airman Christiana Scott shows how civilian veterans are honored.
Let us never forget those who be honored today, and may their souls be forever at peace.
Today is about honoring a different kind of veteran.
We, Korean Service Corps, have served the U.S. combat unit successfully as beneficiaries of all their sacrifices, having inherited in their charge to defend this country.
Having suffered many casualties during the Korean War, today's remembrance pays tribute to the Korean Service Corps war veterans.
We honor their sacrifice and the price that they paid for freedom in their country.
And as we thank those who served before us, we recognize those who serve today.
I want to thank all of you here today because you serve by choice. In choosing to come here and serve today, to serve and support the ROK-US Alliance, you honor the sacrifice of those who came before you.
Senior Airman Christiana Scott, Camp Kim, Korea.
The Korean Service Corps Battalion was organized during the Korean War and continues to provide combat support to U.S. forces in Korea today. Most service members call it quits after 20 years. Senior Airman James Bueller introduces us to a soldier whose service did not end at retirement.
But they have all the functionality up here in the top. So I've been teaching for almost 10 years now, and I really like it. It's a great job. I don't think I would like to do anything else.
Is he doing a good job?
He's doing an excellent job. I mean, he dumbs it down for us.
Dean Burnell retired 5 years ago. If it wasn't for the new uniform, you'd never tell.
It feels like I never left the Army. It's almost like I retired and I still kept going.
Now he finds himself serving in a classroom, saving lives from a different angle.
The benefits we see translates to faster information flow. Being able to use these systems effectively allows us to give our commanders that information so they can make those decisions that will hopefully affect the outcome of a battle or a situation positively.
Senior Airman James Bueller, Yongsan, Korea.
The CPOF is part of the Mission Command Training Center and has been for almost 10 years. That was your Around the Peninsula for Thursday, June 13th. From all of us at AFN, enjoy your evening.